I should probably apologize for the title. The game isn't technically called Demonic Dice. We simply called it the Dice Game as far as I know. But that doesn't have the same ring to it. After all, I'm not entirely even sure that it's a demon we're dealing with here. It is some sort of entity that dwells in the forests of New Jersey, but it's said to have been around far before any Western settlers came here. I guess demon, though, is an accurate enough description for it. What is the dice game? It's a way to have a wish of yours granted, with a few limitations. Is there something in this world that you really want, that you can't get through normal means? There was certainly something like that, which I wanted. I wanted it more than anything else in this world. The dice game is a simple enough ritual. You need to wait for a full moon, but you need to take one precaution. You must make sure that there was not a blood moon or red moon the month before the new moon when you do this. Anyone who tried to do this on a new moon in the month, immediately after a blood moon, never returned alive. On such nights alone, it is free to kill anything it comes across. That's why few ever wander into the woods where it resides. As such, the area of the forest you need to go to is technically forbidden, but it isn't really well guarded and is rather vast, so it should be easy for you to slip in on a moonless night. Keep a regular 6-sided dice in your hand and start wandering around the woods until you hear a voice calling out to you from behind you. What you'll see when you turn seems to vary from person to person. Some people report seeing something like a goat man, or Baphomet if you will. Others see something resembling the Mothman or Frogman. I saw something that didn't look like any of those things. I saw a massive snake the size of a man, with 4 arms erupting from its torso. Its head was disfigured, and it had 2 extra pairs of eyes. At this point, you are to hold up your dice and say what it is you wish for. The creature will then say something, and if you agree to its terms, you will roll the dice you're carrying. The way it works is the price the thing demands is greater depending on the nature of your wish, and also how badly you want it. If you really want this thing, then the price will be higher. What it says at the beginning is what it wants. If you're lucky and your wish isn't too big, it will simply want to break a few of your bones. For a bigger wish, it may instead want to pull out some of your teeth. If you want something very badly, it might be years taken off of your lifespan. Regardless, you only have 2 options: to agree or to run. Don't bother saying no. Just turn around and run, and make sure not to look back if you think the terms are too steep. If you agree though, toss the dice. Do not alter it in any way. If you load it or cheat, the thing will know, and it will get angry. I assure you, you don't want that to happen. The number it lands on is how many of whatever it said it will take. If it lands on 4, it will break 4 of your bones, or take 4 of your teeth, or take off 4 years of your lifespan. The dice roll only determines the number of things it will take from you though. There is no backing out now. If you agree to having some bones broken, it will approach you and break them. It will pull out some of your teeth, if that's what you agreed to. If you sacrificed years of your life, then it won't do anything. But do note that your lifespan will be that much shorter. than it otherwise would have been. But you will get what you asked for in the end, once it's all over. I remember tossing the dice in my hand, and it landed on the number 5. After I had accepted what the thing wanted, it nodded and slumped back into the shadows. 3 months later, there was a blood moon. On the night of the new moon after that, the forest rangers in that area received a distress call from a certain section of the woods. I was perched somewhere far enough away to see the section of the forest as they sent some rescuers to go look for me, but also hidden well enough so that no one would see me. Rescuers who I knew would never be seen again, and the next morning I'd just wander out and say that I had found my way out of the woods myself, but never saw my rescuers. Oh right, I never told you what the creature had told me before I rolled the dice. It had said 2 words: human sacrifices. I was sure that in total at least 5 people had been sent into the woods to rescue me. I smiled as I knew I had upheld my end of the bargain, and my wish would be granted soon.